Well, there's the view. We turn it around so maybe you could see the whole view. And out there. So, I am out in what they call the Badlands. There it is. Isn't that cool? I am in the Badlands of Anza Borrego, and I pulled off the side of the road right next to the canyon here to do the morning read. So I thought this was such a cool area. I said, oh, we got to go there and do the read this morning. So let's see what we have for the day. First card out is beautiful, and indeed this is a very beautiful setting. It's a little stark, but I love it. Okay, the Badlands. It's too bad it gets so hot here in the summer. He said, I talked to one guy that lives here. He said he's lived here 17 years, and he says it gets up to 120 degrees out here in the summer. Right now, it's really pleasant, so I'm fortunate today. Next card is Discernment. Beautiful and discernment. So just because something's beautiful, don't lose your discernment about it. And that's what some less than reputable, they count on their beauty, and people just look at the surface things. They don't use discernment. They don't look deeper. And they get themselves in a lot of trouble that way. By not looking deeper. So make sure you use discernment. Just don't take things at face value. You know, the way that it looks on the surface. Look deeper than that. You know, that's how people get taken in by these fake gurus. They look at the surface thing. Oh, well, they look right. They got the right skin color. They're wearing the right color clothes. They're saying the right kind of talk. But they're not using discernment and looking at what they're doing behind the scenes. Okay. Let's see what we have next. Next, we have preservation. So important to preserve what we have so we don't lose it. Now, case in point, I'm sitting here staring at the largest lake in California, the Salton Sea. Used to be a big, huge resort, but they were dumping in, you know, the runoff from the fields, and it killed all the fish. Okay, it's now dead. It used to be all of these birds, migratory birds would come here because they had fish, they had all these things. Now what's going to happen? I guess a year or two ago the birds came and they got some type of an avian type of a thing. It's really causing havoc. So now it's a dead sea. No fish. The fish all, can you imagine all those fish coming up and rotting? Excuse me. And all those people live there. And so I'm going to go down and take a look at that soon. But I can't imagine what it was like living here when all of those fish died. And you got rotting fish everywhere. Oh my God. So preserve what you have or you can lose it. This comes along with discernment as well. If you want to keep something beautiful, you want to preserve it, then you need to use discernment and take care of it. Next, we have patience. Don't lose patience, I don't know if there's a way to clean up the Salton Sea to bring it back or not. Or if it's just gone forever. It would be nice if they could clean it up, but they dump so many chemicals and things in there. So I don't know if it's possible, if they can bring that back or not. But patience. Again, one has to have patience. Next we have harmony. Okay. Again, if you're going to preserve something, you have to work in harmony with it. You can't do like they did and dump all these chemicals in there, the runoff from the fields, etc. Because that's not harmonious. You have to work with the environment if you're going to keep it. So have discernment. You want to keep it beautiful. You want to preserve it. It takes patience. It takes working with things in harmony. Find a way to work together with it rather than at loggerheads. And that's what man has tried to do. They've tried to dominate it, not to work in harmony with it. Now, if you work in harmony with nature and you see the way that things are flowing, it can benefit everything. But if you think you're going to dominate it, then you wind up killing it off and everything. Let go. Okay, yeah. Have to let go of dominating everything. You have to find a way to work with it, to work in sync with it in order to have a good flow. Okay. It's like if we lose the honeybees, the honeybee preservation, it's preserving our life and our food sources. Without the honeybee, there will be no pollination. We will lose our sources of food. We will lose so many things. So again, people need to use discernment at the beauty of the world as it is if you work in harmony with it. And that takes watching and patience, okay? And letting go of the need to try to dominate it and bend it to your will. Okay, man's ego is the problem. Okay, it's not the problem with Mother Nature. Mother Nature has systems built in for purifying, for cleansing the air, for doing all these things. But man, deliverance. Man needs to find deliverance. He needs to find a way, a relief, fresh approach, liberation from obstruction. He's obstructing nature. He needs to find a solution. And then there will be exhilaration. We need to take care of this planet, and it needs to really be in full mode now. We can't wait. We can't wait. We will lose this planet and go the way of the dinosaurs if people don't start to get serious about it, about preserving and taking care and working with nature. See how, the trees exude oxygen. See how these things clean up the environment naturally and then start putting that into place. and getting rid of these things that are polluting. You know, you can't keep polluting. Case in point, the Salton Sea. They had a beautiful resort area, but they let all these pollutants go in. Then the red algae came in, and now all the fish have died there. All the migratory birds that are coming here, Lord only knows what's going to happen to that, because now there's no food source. There's no fish there any longer for these migratory birds that were coming. So what a mess man has made of something that could have been so beautiful and was so beautiful for some time. You look at the old pictures, people used to come here for the resort. It was beautiful. Now I understand there's nothing left there. There's half-built houses that are sitting there that they can't sell, because who wants to live next to a dead lake that smells like dead fish? Okay. Now, I'm going to go down and check it out and see exactly what's going on down there, because I haven't really driven by there. I just drove past there real quickly. But today I'm going to go down and check it out a little more and see what the deal is. Anyway, so I hope everyone's having a great day. Again, we need to learn to watch the environment, how it has cleansed itself, how Mother Earth takes care of herself. We need to learn from there, which takes patience. We need to start doing that, though, and implementing it, I mean ASAP. There is no time to lose on this. So thanks for tuning in, and hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I'll see you online. Aho.